Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion plays The Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus 5 wins in a row. Last one too easy. A little bit too easy, to be honest with you. It's gonna breed bad habits. Rooms may yield more than you expect. Experimentation is key. Alright. You know what I will say? 1 HP, obviously dangerous. But 8 rate of fire, 4.09 damage. All you need to do to get me on your level here, and we even got cartridge, which is a pretty strong start. All you need to do to get me on your level here, to make a friend for life, is give me a spirit heart. I'll take a red heart, I'll take a spirit heart, obviously, because I just said that. I'll take an item that generates either of them, or a demon heart. But mostly, just a little bit of HP early. You know, this is basically a Judas run. Except instead of... Oh, thank God he died. Instead of Book of Belial, we have the D12. Which is, like, markedly worse. Without a doubt. But... half the time I play as Judas, I forget to use... I'm just trying to see if we could blow up any more putts. Half the time I play as Judas... I forget to use the Book of Belial anyway. Thank you. I just wanted to make sure I was able to destroy the fire before things got too dangerous. It's very spotty. Do we not? Now that we have bombs. Wait, we already had bombs. Don't do me like this. Not after all the difficulty we had on previous runs. You wouldn't do me dirty like this. I don't believe you'd do me dirty like this. Wouldn't give me an opportunity to die this early on. Just stay back. They might rush you. You never know. All you gotta do, you put a single bomb down. You're back in business. You didn't even need to use a bomb in hindsight. Could have just thrown this over the top, but that's okay. No harm, no foul, right? So we're just going to send this out. Grab the key, please. Thank you. More or less. And stay frosty, dude. Kind of hoping we could pick up like a quarter or something out of one of these pots, but no such luck. Just staying cool. Hanging tough, staying hungry. Going the distance. See, we're not going to stop. Just a man and his will to survive and all that. Just you know, I've exited the bit, by the way. I'm not going to do any more Eye of the Tiger reference. Just a little HP. That's it. Even just getting enough money to go to the shop, and then the shop has a spirit heart, I would be over the moon. Because our damage is in a really, really good spot. It's very interesting. Luck up. Bombs are key. Nothing wrong with that, honestly. And I think Liberty Cap is probably a little bit better for now. And I do see a tinted rock. Just have to be very careful to make sure that we're... And it worked out completely fine. Capable of getting here. Okay, we can now breathe a little bit of a sigh of relief. Everything's okay. Nothing to complain about. Nothing to complain about. Easy Eden runs forever. That's not really... It didn't really fit the cadence of the song. Not that that's ever stopped me before. Please. I don't know, I've got like derelict anxiety. Or vestigial anxiety is a better way to put it. I'm nervous about where we stand on the run because of where we stood recently. But I gotta say, I'm starting to feel a little bit more like I'm in the groove in Isaac. I feel like I've exited the corridor. Like previously, maybe like, I don't know, even 3 or 4 months ago. This is a really good reroll and also a really good trinket for us, I think. But I was of the opinion, and I said it many times. And I'll probably take Counterfeit Penny, to be honest, just because... Oh, the Jawbone got it. Okay, sure. Obviously, we should have taken Counterfeit Penny and then picked up the pennies, but Jawbone kind of... It got there ahead of me. The Slay the Spire Isaac dichotomy. If I'm good at Slay the Spire, I'll be bad at Isaac and vice versa. We exited that for a while by having a series of episodes or a series of days where I uploaded videos that were both bad in Isaac and bad in Slay the Spire. Do it. Do it. Let's go. Lower Pardon me, lower damage, lower speed, better rate of fire, better HP. Not so bad early on here. Let me take a sip of this tea. Still far too hot. I think we've honestly entered a new era where I just go through days or perhaps even longer periods where I'm just bad at games in general, and then I exit and I'm good at games, or at least adequate. And I think we're getting back to adequacy. I've been having some adequate Tetris 99 runs. I've been having some adequate Isaac runs. Small time scale, but still. I'm feeling good. You know, Minecraft is going okay. Minecraft's Minecraft. No complaints to offer. Hopefully we can continue the trend here. I'm actually just going to open, pop the luck upgrade, get the heck out of town. Did you guys see Brendan Green is leaving Bluehole? Brendan Green is not Blendon Green. That's that's what a painter does when they're trying to create a realistic landscape. He's leaving Bluehole. Not that this is necessarily surprising, and that's not even meant with any quip towards like Bluehole and their organizational, you know, skills and whatnot. It's more just like, you know, what else is there for him to do at PUBG Core? He already developed, well, designed the core of PUBG. Sure, he wants to move on, but it's kind of like, I don't know. I still look fondly on PUBG, and him leaving is kind of the end of an era, but just interesting BR-related news. You know, and I know we're not always super fans of BR. Like, I love Battle Royales, and I'd love to see more genres, or is it more, well, yeah, more genres, but more games specifically take advantage of the Battle Royale format. But, yeah, I don't think it's a sign of them slowing down necessarily. I will say, Kate and I were playing some Call of Duty Black Ops 4 because there's a bounty on Twitch. I'm saying this in advance of my own bounty, by the way. So, it's not that I'm about to say something that's a little negative. It's not my intention to, you know, anger Activision Blizzard. It's more just like, you know, it's kind of an objective fact. I was surprised that when we queued for Black Ops 4 in its BR mode, we had long queue times. And, I mean, I'm not talking 25, 30-minute queue times, but you know, we were waiting like 2 or 3 minutes to get into a lobby, and then once we were in a lobby, we were waiting like sometimes up to 10 minutes to actually get into a game, which is, it kind of illuminated for me, you know, that I've been of the opinion that Battle Royales are like, you know, insanely popular. And I don't think that they're not. You know what? I will take the shovel. But maybe it's less that, you know, Battle Royales are popping off, and more that a lot of people are making them. But the player base is, I don't want to say fickle, but, you know, it's not, it's spread thin. Or quite the opposite. I guess it's clumped majorly. Because, I mean, when we played, when it was new, we could get into a blackout game in Call of Duty in, like, I don't know, under 45 seconds, basically. Try starter deck real quick. But, yeah, that was not the experience that Kate and I had. We were waiting what I would describe as a prohibitively long time at first, which is a shame. And, I mean, you can, I'm sure people have already commented, there's an obvious reason. Apex Legends being similar, and being completely free has kind of eaten into its lunch a little bit, I'm sure. But Blackout, I'll stand by it, dude. I still think it's a good game. It's probably the Battle Royale that's famous that I'm worst at. The time to kill is like, if you don't have armor, you're dead in like 2 seconds. I know that one of the complaints was that the time to kill was too high, but I'm not very good. I would like it if I shot and the enemies died, and when they shot, nothing at all happened. It just bounced off me and gave me a big ping on my minimap that was like, here they are. Oh, get out of there. So yeah, it's just interesting to me. You know, if you had told me, this would have been like an insane bet to run. If you had told me there would have been a Tetris Battle Royale in 2019 and it would probably have substantially more active players than Call of Duty's Battle Royale mode. I would have put, like... I would have bet the opposite with my life savings. I would have been as, like, the safest bet in Hollywood. Anyway. Yeah, that's where the town in the American West most associated with gambling. Yeah, Hollywood. That's it. Print it. Hold on, I'm gonna open the door. It's getting a little hot in here. Slightly hot in here. Anyway. It was just a surprise, you know? Maybe one day soon there will be a boulevard of battle royales, but broken, like that Green Day song. I have to imagine, and I mean, I'm sure we could just investigate this, but I have to imagine, you know, Fortnite still going strong. Younger audience, more mobile-focused audience, occupies a different niche. I should also point out, we were playing on PC, and I don't know, maybe Blackout has a little bit more of an enduring legacy on console. Call of Duty has always done a little bit better on console, for sure, or maybe, like, a lot better on console. So it's possible. I don't know. I can't speak to that. PUBG. I think PUBG for a long time is going to have an audience of people that want to play it. As much as it's easy to make fun of Bluehole, and, you know, believe me, I've done my share of it, even though I like PUBG, especially conceptually. I think that for some people, it's the perfect mix of, like, slightly simulation-heavy gunplay, and still a little bit of goofiness as well. I much prefer, you know, Apex, I guess, would probably be the ideal for me right now. But the ideal is whatever one I'm playing at the time. Honestly, without being a caricature of myself, my ideal Battle Royale right now is an arcade game from the 1980s, extrapolated into Battle Royale format. I could probably, for the next... I don't know, month, play 8 hours of Tetris 99 a day without getting sick of it. Now, I'm not gonna. You know, I'm an adult with responsibilities, and only, you know, like 1/8 of those responsibilities are actually playing Tetris 99 while recording it. I'm just saying, if you took the restrictor plate off, I think I could probably hit 8 hours before I put the Switch down and was like, I'll come back to it tomorrow. I never would have expected... I mean, that's another thing I would have bet on the opposite. You know, what's your... I don't want to say Game of the Year yet, because I don't think that's fair. You know, I'm just going to say it's amongst my Game of the Year candidates, because, you know, I'm playing a lot of Slay the Spire, and more than just playing a lot of Slay the Spire, I've played a lot of Slay the Spire over the course of, like, 2 years. Yeah, it's a good pickup. It's another good pickup, dude. Yeah, just walk right into the spikes after you successfully navigated them. What could go wrong, dude? I'm gonna dump these for mental overhead, i.e. laziness. Where was I going with this one? But I think, you know, if I had to do it right now, I would probably say 2019. It's Slay the Spire #1. Tetris 99 #2, and I'm not being facetious. I know that's a caricature, and I don't think it's even, I don't know, what would be the consensus other Game of the Years that have come out? Game of the Year contenders, I should say, that have come out so far in 2019. I think, you know, if you pick Resident Evil, that's fine, but if you're going to make fun of me for having a Tetris Battle Royale on my list, I'm going to make fun of you for having a game from 1997 on your list. And always remember who threw the first stone in the argument of who gets to like things, you know? It was you. It was you this time. Hypothetical straw man I've invented for the purposes of presenting a counter-argument and then allowing me to refute it, making my argument appear stronger without actually having to put up with real resistance. It was you. Like that Sigur Rós song. It's you. Anyway. What else is... we're in March. I mean, Apex Legends is probably going to be it for a lot of people. It probably won't even make top 10 for me, but it is good. I don't disagree with that. I got out of it. You know what it is? I got sprung. Not in the Sir Mix-a-Lot way, but like in the way that you get out of jail. Sir Mix-a-Lot was not in jail. Sorry, when Sir Mix-a-Lot says sprung, he's referring to, you know, downstairs, the bling. Sprung from jail is when you escape, given the aid of somebody else. I'm not trying to imply Sir Mix-a-Lot was in prison. He might have been. I don't know. He might not have been. I would assume, you know, innocent until proven guilty, because what can I say? I respect the judicial system. But I've been freed. That's probably a better way to put it. From playing battle royales I'm bad at, by finally having a battle royale I'm actually kind of okay at. You're too fast. That's much faster than you're supposed to be, in my opinion. And I'm not, I mean, I started pretty bad at Tetris 99, but I'm not tooting my own horn without reason here. I'm getting good. Good enough that I'm like top 10 most matches. Not sure about that one, coach. And regularly, I would say like once every 4th or 5th match, I'm in competition for the win, which is extremely unusual. I know that there's players out there, and I'm well aware of them. I might even be watching their content on the regular in an effort to get better. There's players out there winning half of their games or more. It's ridiculous. It also goes to show you, you know, if your skill's there, dude, this is a battle royale that rewards that the most, I think. But, you know, compared to, it took me like 30 hours to get my first win. And since then, I picked up like 1 per hour from that point onwards. Roughly. And it's accelerating, I hope. What do we got? My shadow. Gonna need some more HP, to be honest. Great run so far. Is the tea at a drinkable temperature? It's getting there. It's getting there. Yo, I don't want to do this room with 0.77 strength and not a lot of HP. Okay. This is... Most of the time, you just speed right through this one. Fair enough. Haven't been to the item room or shop yet. Don't want to leave. Anyway, please, make a Pac-Man Battle Royale. I don't know, dude, make a Crossy Road Battle Royale. Figure it out. More casual Battle Royales, please. How about Battle Royales in which you don't have to shoot anybody? Not from, like, an anti-violence standpoint, but because I think it's clearly been demonstrated I'm not, you know, in the top probably 75% of players when it comes to holding a crosshair over somebody, adjusting for distance, and then hitting the left mouse button until they're dead. I'm really decent at walking up to people when they're downed and then pressing E on them until they're revived. And I'm getting pretty decent at spinning Tetronimos around until they fit into a perfect spot to build a tower of garbage to send to somebody. But dude, where's my roguelite battle royale? Where's my roguelite battle royale? It's kind of a joke, but simultaneously, is it? I don't have a design in mind, but... okay, I get it, you're very smart, you don't like battle royales. Just turn the video off if you're so sick of hearing about them, okay? I'm just spitballing ideas here. I still think... I have no design in mind for this, but I think that there's a decent idea conceptually to merge 2 ideas that my chat dislikes. Slay the Spire deck builder style video games and battle royales. You kill somebody by engaging in combat with them. You take a card from their deck and you add it to yours. And then, you know... Well, now that I think about it, I'm trying... There's a problem, which is how do you end up getting the better cards into the game? I don't know. Maybe you find them in loot somehow by engaging in NPC encounters. I don't know. Again, I'm not trying to actually, like, oh, let's go design the game. I'm just saying I think the formula could work in my personal opinion. I know that there's a dungeon run, but, you know, dungeon run, but plus multiplayer. Hook it up. Hook it up, Brody. He doesn't work there anymore. That's okay. What do you got? Bob's Rotten Head. No, thank you. I said good day, sir. Take me down to the next level. It's a surprisingly dangerous run right now. I'm going to Hermit card immediately. This is definitely not what we wanted to see. Okay, so that's just an escape. If you like skipping the depths too, missing your chance at the Polaroid. If you like leaving an item. The song is called Escape. I know I've done a bit on the song before. I don't like the song for a number of reasons, even though I find it catchy. It's just a bad personal ad, in my opinion. The fact that one of the lines the personal ad in the song leads with is, if you're not into yoga, if you have half a brain. You know, it's just, why are you looking for a romantic partner based on the things they dislike? That's like a caricature of me. You should be looking for someone with a, you know, shared interests. Shared outlook on life. Not somebody who's, hey, what do you think about yoga? I'm not that into it. Sold. Come me and escape. Have half a brain is also a little bit, you know. Come on. You could do better than that. Half a brain? What about 2/3 of a brain? I'm going to make a bold play here, so I don't have to use my fool card. So I'm going to go and, oh my god, we're so slow here. We're going to go do one more room and take damage like an idiot. Our luck is 6. I'm hopeful that Gimpy is going to give us HP. I know it gave us some recently, but we might need some more. Then I'm going to go fight the boss. And we can go into boss rush and shovel our way out if we can make it in time. We probably won't, based on the way it's looking right now. We still have good odds of a deal with the devil. Oh. That's a bummer. The fly. We made it. We gotta go. Grab the Polaroid real quick. Didn't get the deal with the devil. Actually fine by me, believe it or not. Yikes. Losing Tech 2. Or using Tech 2. I think I'm just gonna go with the raw damage via the guillotine. And it's a pretty big damage up. It's also a big potential negative, but I think in this case we were in the right to do that. And we could have teleported out with the Fool card, but you know, the shovel also allows us to move forward. So it's a real, it's a spotty one. Only on HP. On DPS, it's disgustingly strong. Not quite, you know, maximum ridiculous on levels, but, you know, we definitely were happy with where we stand. That's probably the best way to look at it. Stop shooting at me. I don't know where my hitbox is because my body is so small and my head is oh so big. Oh, jeez. You know, I'm going to level with you because this is a video game focused episode so far. There's one other reason I've been playing so much Tetris 99. And you're probably going to be able to guess what it is if you think for a couple of seconds. Or you maybe, you know, if you just think about all the available factors. It's the fact that it's on the Nintendo Switch. I've talked about the Switch multiple times. We got one at launch, and I was into it for a bit. I was like, this is a really cool machine. And it has that kind of pull where it's like magnetic. You want to get something because it's on the Switch. You know, Kate and I have both bought second copies of games we already own specifically to play them on the Switch because it's just, you know, so convenient to have it to play on the go. You don't have to bring around a big old laptop with you to play stuff on Steam. You can, you know, play it portable or docked on the TV. It's real convenient. But, you know, now that we have 2 Switches, you know, one for her office and one for my office, I know, okay? It's a bit of a privilege, I'll admit. But I'm not going to apologize for it. It was a birthday gift, okay? Nobody made me apologize when I bought 2 Xbox 360s. And why did I buy 2 Xbox 360s? Because the first one red ringed on me. But About once a week, you know, I sit down and I'm like, I'm not going to play Tetris 99 tonight, okay? And then I go to the Switch store, and I genuinely have to talk myself out of buying things that are probably either not very good or not in my wheelhouse. I don't know if anybody else does that, but like, there's stuff where I'm like literally it's a buff for something to be on Switch for me. It's like, if I saw it on Steam, I'd be like, it looks like it's like a 4 out of 10. But on Switch, I'm like, that could be a 6 or a 7 right now. I don't know, I was gonna say I don't know how to explain it, but that's not true. I think I already explained it. Convenience, portability, basically. But then I look and I'm like, you know, I could just play Tetris 99 because it's freaking free, and I just do that instead. But the one downside of the Switch, for sure, is like power. If they put out AAA games on the Switch and they were even close to the same frame rate and texture quality that they were on the other consoles, not even PC, but and for some games, let me tell you, Guppy? No, we got 2. For some games, it does not matter. You know, if you're playing like, I don't know, Toe Jam and Earl or something like that, what does it matter what you play it on? If you're playing Pikuniku, what does it matter what you're playing it on? But for some games, it does matter. Like, I saw FIFA was available on Switch, and I was like, eh. I don't know about that one. For a couple of reasons, but also, if I was going to buy it, I probably wouldn't buy it on the Switch. And if you own it on the Switch, I'm not trying to make you feel bad. It might be awesome. I didn't look into it, but if they put F1 2018 on the Switch, I would be, like, on the Canadian Grand Prix already in the 2018 season. But instead, I just play more Tetris. And you might be saying, NL, you should peep Stardew Valley, dude. Not a bad idea, Stardew Valley. However, the reason I have not yet is the idea that maybe one day we'll do a series of it. I don't know. It's a commonly requested one. I shouldn't, I mean, I don't even want to say I shouldn't even say this, but I probably don't need to say this, but like, working hard, dude. Like, YouTube's full. Twitch is pretty close to full. So there's not enough space to just be like, yeah, I'll just bust out like a 20-hour series or whatever. But, you know, as space opens up, new considerations are available. Like, let me give you a little slice of life, okay? Today's Wednesday, which first off will show you that the backlog is not really that long. It's the 13th of March. I gotta open red chests. And golden chests. Could be guppy. That would be a huge get. Why walk into them, dude? Anyway, we had Dan and I on Thursday, last Thursday, recorded 4 videos of TikTok. They started going up on Saturday, which means today was the first day without TikTok. On Tuesday, which was yesterday, we got together to record 2 new episodes. So we had TikTok episodes that were supposed to go up starting this morning. I basically stream until almost bedtime. So after, like, just before I went to bed, I uploaded the video. I wake up in the morning, you know, I drink a quick pre-workout, go work out, come up, take a shower. I got time to knock out like 2 episodes of Isaac. 10 minutes remain until the NLSS starts. I do the whole NLSS. Following that, I stream with Kate for an hour. Then I set it live. So I got like, and it's a privilege, by the way, and I'm glad that one day last week, I accidentally just completely forgot to post a Slay the Spire episode, and I didn't get any tweets that I saw from people that were like, where's Slay the Spire? That's a bad sign. It's also a sign that the people who are watching the series, of which there's still, you know, a few thousand, more than a few thousand, but still, they're probably a little bit more relaxed about it, you know? They're not like, I need more Slay the Spire. They're like, oh, more Slay the Spire? Sure, I'll check it out, at least. But it's a multifaceted issue. But, you know, when there was no TikTok episode, I had a bunch of, you know, in chat especially, there were like at least 50 or 60 times I was asked about it, even after mentioning why I wasn't up. But from my perspective, basically, I had essentially no time to post the episode until, you know, about an hour ago when I actually did post it. That's where we're at on busyness right now. Now, the other thing is that, you know, it's not like I'm working nonstop. I'm just very protective of the time, and I think I have to be. And it's where I think a lot of content creators and streamers have learned it, and if they haven't learned it, they're gonna learn it eventually. Well, the way that I am able to fight burnout despite playing essentially the same freaking video game for 7 years over and over and over, up to 4 times a day, per day, is because I'm protective of my time, like, off camera. There was a time when it wasn't like that, you know, where I was like, I'm on 24/7. Now I'm like, I have to be honest with myself, and sometimes, you know, there's an itch to do a little bit of extra work when I'm supposed to not be doing work, and I gotta be like, no. Doing the work would be selfish. It would be a bad habit. You gotta protect yourself by working a little bit less. So don't worry too much about that. If anything, it's been better this year than any year before it. But that's why, you know, when people are like, hey, why don't you just play, why don't you play through all of Kingdom Hearts 3? We're not fast enough to make it over there, but luckily we live there. You know, as a joke, why don't you play a 60-hour game all the way through that you have no interest in the lore? And I'm like, well, a little tight on time right now. That being said, I think it would be hilarious to play through all of Kingdom Hearts. I think your idea is good. It's just impractical, which is also totally fine. How do I feel about this run? I feel strongly that with 7 luck on the chest, you know, things are about to, I don't want to say get better, because they're actually okay right now. The soul was a huge pickup. 7 luck, though, plus the chest, plus Gimpy, plus our great DPS, strikes me as, you know, we should be optimistic despite the fact our HP is a little wonky. Chocolate milk sounds nice. Lard does not sound that good, but unfortunately, yeah. Turns out I didn't need to go that way, so I'm just going to fool card out. But I didn't really have a choice if I wanted to go in that direction. If you want to galaxy brain it, yes, I could have walked around until I, you know, in all other directions until I found out if there was a dead end around, but anyway. I'm not sad about the HP. The HP is nice. The world, very useful. It looks increasingly like we're definitely going to win. We got real lucky with the layout here and the order in which we picked up items, thankfully. Anyway, I'm just saying, if you're ever wondering sometimes, you know, if you ever don't see an Isaac episode and you don't hear anything on my Twitter account for 3 days, I'm probably dead. Or very sick. Like, you should... Or I just disappeared. I'm not going to tell you to, like, you know... contact me, because I don't know, maybe one day I decided, like, I had enough of this. I can't stand any more tinted rocks, you know? Who knows what's gonna happen, but I would like to think that I would pop in on Twitter and be like, hey, I'm retiring, so don't, you know, come look for me. But if there's ever, like, complete radio silence and you don't see an Isaac episode out of me for, 3 days and there's no tweets and there's nothing in advance of that indicates an absence for any period of time, just, you know, wash your hands of the channel, because I'm probably deceased. That's how you can say you're watched to my output, more or less. All I ask for is that on the other end you recognize that, you know, having had years and years of reliability, if there's any, you know, if there's a 10-hour period where you, like, expect to get a video but you don't get a video, probably because I'm strapped for time, is basically what it comes down to. Your boy's burning the candle at both ends. Trying to get the whole, you know, doing a lot of work thing going on. It's tax season. I'm doing fitness-related things. I'm playing 14 hours of Tetris 99 a day. Please, how do I budget my time? Stop playing Tetris 99. No, I refuse. It's a reference to a tweet. Tetris 99 and all video games are, all video games exclusively for leisure, I should say, are relegated to my off hours because I'm a mature human being who knows how to budget his time appropriately. Although the episode did end up being late for TikTok, so what do I know? Hey, thanks for watching. Hello, Ruka. He looks guilty. I don't know if a cat can look guilty, but he looks guilty. For now, thanks for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed the episode. It ended up being kind of a cruise at the end, which is nice. If you enjoyed it, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. See ya!